All right, so we're back here in BeamNG Drive, and here is the WL30. This was a part of the brand new update that came out last week. And well, the modders have been hard at work, and Ashmaker has come up with a brand new mod, and check it out. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, it's just a bucket. What's going on here? Well, hold on. Let me go around the bucket real quick, and yes, folks. This is the Universal Attachments mod, and yes, you can put buckets on cars, and you can put some of the other attachments like the forks and the little grabber for logs on the front of pretty much any vehicle. So yeah, Universal Add-ons also changes some stuff about the buckets themselves, because if you think about it, that's a freaking massive bucket and it's probably heavy. Well, Ashmaker thought of that. We have the lightweight bucket on here. Now, it's still a pigeon and I don't think it's going to be able to move, but for other vehicles, this is going to be a thing. Actually, I'm trying to figure out the point of this. What are we doing here? Hold on. Let me see if we can... Come on. There we go. Already just took getting a little bit of momentum. It doesn't steer very well with the bucket on the front of it. Hold on. What does the pigeon driver see? Oh, absolutely nothing. But yes, this does... Actually, I believe it should be out on the repo today. If not, it's coming out really soon for you guys to download. It does come with a ton of configurations. So say, for example, here, I go to the D series, and if we go to the top, look at all those glorious configurations. You know what? Let's pull out the bucket beast here. I feel like this vehicle is going to be able to handle this. Oh, this is so much better than driving with the pigeon. Yeah, at least the pigeon can move the lightweight bucket. So yeah, in theory, you can put this on modded vehicles. You have to use the tuning menu to adjust sometimes. Sometimes it'll snap right on, but sometimes you have to adjust the position of the bucket itself. Here's a good question. How destructive is the bucket? Here we go. Oh, and we're gonna scoop up the cop car. Actually, we're not really scooping them up. We're moving them out of the way, though. Holy man. That was satisfying. Actually, this is what happens when I look back. I just see bucket. Not gonna lie, it's not quite the ram plow. You're not flinging cops in the air, but you could scoot them out of the way and cause tons of chaos here, and that's what I'm all about. Here we go. Probably should maybe go in. Let's try high 4 and lock the differentials real quick. Is this gonna help us? Oh yeah. So yeah, there are bucket options. Like I said, you could do a lightweight one. I'm pretty sure you could do the standard one if you wanna, if that's your thing, you know, just pushing around a giant heavy bucket. Oh, there's a cop catching us here. All right, Ash, at what point are we gonna get a bucket for the rear? I need buckets on the rear, the left, and the right, and I need like a bucket for the roof. You know, the bad thing is if I say that, there's a good chance Ash will do it. So I probably shouldn't say that. All right, let's back it up. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we're going to try this out with some cars. I might even try it out with the modded vehicle, see if I can attach one. We checked out the VW bug the other day. I wonder if I could put it on the front of that. It might work, might not. We'll have to see. The mod still is a work in progress. We're going to push the cop off. There we go. Oh, geez. Okay, big turn. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Can we escape? I'm going to say that's going to be impossible. No. Stay away. How do I get out of here? So some of the controls do work. So say if you have like the grabber, you can grab down on vehicles, which is going to be incredible. Like I almost would rather have that right now. Like I'd rather just grab a cop car and crush it. Oh, and I gotta make a turn here. It turns like a tank now. I mean, at least it turns. We're off-roading. There's a chance I get away from these guys here. I gotta play a little creative here. Han, go up. Is there cops to the right? I don't think so. I need to get the mini-map that has the cops on it. Okay. Yep, I need a bucket on the back. I needed to be able to defend myself. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Han, he might have damaged himself. I mean, if we could start the episode with an escape here, that would be great. Let's pull to the right. Let's go hide off in the woods over here. Oh, I might be too close to the highway here. I'll hit the brakes. Did he miss us? He sounds close. If we get away with the bucket, that's going to be incredible. Hold on, let's zoom out. Where's the cops at? Well, you know what? I think that's going to count as an escape there. Even though they're still clearly aggroed onto something. I don't know where they're at, though. He must have passed by. That's awesome. So while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and check out another D series. So I like that he's come up with a bunch of configurations that are ready to go. Let's go with the Grapple Beast. This is... You know, the bucket looks ridiculous, but... Oh, this looks worse, I think. So yeah, this should open. I believe it should. At least, hold on. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. I am stuck right. Oh, she's a chunky one. Hold on. Let me try to get it onto the highway here. There we go. So if I go, what is happening? Why are they wrecking in front of me? That's weird. Yep. So the best thing about this, look at what it does to the rear. It actually lifts it up slightly. I think it's because of all the weight on. So if we go back down, yeah, it definitely settles it down. I think having that weight up high like that is gonna be not the greatest. Uh-oh. Hold on, maybe 4x4 and lock the differentials. Maybe this will get it moving. Yeah, it's trying to grip here on. I just want to kind of scoop under this. Actually, I'd rather scoop under the cop car, but you know, I will settle for this vehicle here. And then here we go, satisfying. Yes! Oh my, we have a mobile. It's kind of a car crusher. It's really not meant for that. It's meant to carry logs, but I have a feeling, give it another week or two, the modding community will have like an ultra powered one that just instantly crushes a vehicle. And I gotta try. I'm trying to whip a 180 in this thing. It is not very possible. So here's the question: what vehicle would be the best one? If you guys were to attach these attachments to a vehicle, I'm thinking T series or MD series is probably the best. But I gotta see if it's on any other ridiculous things. Hold on. Ooh, let's try the Scintilla. Is there? Oh, there is. Well, at least he put it on the off-roader, so it kind of maybe is gonna work. Oh, hold on. That's actually got quite a bit of pickup. Wow. I didn't realize how powerful this thing was. Like, it is having zero issues with the bucket. The bucket might bottom out a little bit on the sides whenever you turn, when you get that body roll. It does. You can see the sparks will start kind of coming up whenever you go left and right, depending on which side you're on. Let's see. How does this one push? I do worry that this is a lightweight vehicle, so it's probably going to be harder to push. Oh, yeah. It definitely, like, makes the vehicle go sideways when you start pushing. That is a thing. Okay, hold on, I can back up. It does take off instantly with the bucket, though. Like, it is probably the most maneuverable vehicle, but I don't think it's going to be the best for the actual impacts that you're going to want with the bucket. Cops are pursuing. I went to look back, and all I see is just, there's nothing. It's just giant buckets, so I don't know where the cops are at. Right behind me. Turn. Okay, sorry. My bad. Actually, no, I mean, I kind of meant to destroy stuff today. I just didn't mean to destroy that car in particular. Hold on, let me see if I can get... I keep wanting to look back. I've got my button bound to look back, and every time I do it, all I see is bucket. Hold on, let's go this way. I hope YouTube isn't picking up, like, that as something else. It's bucket. No, YouTube. I know what you're probably doing. I don't even want to... I don't want to know what my captions look like right now. Oh, there we go. Yep, I just bounced. Okay. It's maneuverable, but probably wouldn't be my first choice. Hold on. I know he's got to have done it. First, let's look at T-Series. Actually, do we have the Wentworth? Oh my goodness. There's a bucket bus, and it's got JOs on it. Okay, we have to go out to the highway real quick. You know, Ashmaker's one of those dudes where you'll suggest something kind of stupid and ridiculous, and he'll be like, oh yeah, I could probably do that. I didn't suggest this one, by the way. I did suggest about the universal wings. He just came up with this. He showed it to me in Discord, and I was like, oh, okay, that's the thing. And, oh my goodness, okay, the bucket couldn't stay, wait, is it still attached? It somehow is still attached. It was some invisible tether. Hold on, how many cars did we just take out there? I'm pretty sure the bucket did quite a bit of the work. 1, 2, oh, that one's got damage. 3, 4, there's the first vehicle we hit. We absolutely shortened that. Wait, what's the front? What's the, wait, is that the front? No, that's the back. That's the front. Huh. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I don't know if it's really maneuverable, but, you know, I guess I could have seen that coming. He was going to do that. Hold on, let's try T-Series. So T-Series has a couple. Let's use another one of the grapples. Ooh, this one looks, this is menacing. Like, you can't tell me if you're on, like, the highway or something. You don't cut this trucker off because there's a good chance you're going to die. That's cool looking. Hold on, let's go high gear. Lock those diffs. I mean, it just shows you, like, how ginormous that grapple truly is. Like, you see it on the front loader, it's like, oh yeah, it's big, but then you attach to a car, you're like, oh, it's actually massive. I mean, this is a T-Series. Let's open her up real quick. There we go. Yeah, buddy. I think the most effective way would be to get a cop car from the side, but I've got to be able to turn one. Honestly, this has got pretty good pickup too. This isn't bad. Hey, copper, come over here. I just want to grab you in my big grabber thingy bob. Also says I'm burning the clutch out or something. Oh yes, perfect. Okay, grab him. I got him. I like how it says the police are pursuing you. Well, I mean, who's pursuing? Wait a minute. I really just got pulled over? I apparently just got pulled over. All right, it says I could drive away. Well, it's okay. I get to keep the prize of the cop car on. Oh, that's as tight as it'll go there on it. Okay. It's hard to push this thing. Now, if only we could get it, and what you can do. Now, this is where I should probably show you guys the options here. If you go into tuning, you can adjust the bucket. I was going to say for the T-Series, I maybe would move it up slightly because when it gets a car in there or something inside the arms, it does seem to go a little too far down, like it's just dragging the grabber. So you can do your offsets here. The vertical offset was what I was looking for. So if I go this way, does it raise it? I think. Did it raise that up? Hold on, let's go a little more aggressive. Oh, it has disappeared. Wait, where did it just go? Oh, it's not up. Okay, so that's down. Is that offset? Okay, so let me turn that back. So if I go up to 5, it's going to be above. So yeah, you can adjust this. That's a little too aggressive. So you can move it around a little bit. Yeah, I think it's not as effective when it's like this. That's actually would be good. That would be really good for the next one. So say if you were to grab the forks, which by the way, do these... Wait. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Did I just grab the wrong one? I'm gonna just grab the wrong one. Or it just didn't load in. Hold on, let me try this one. Like I said, I'm getting early access to this, so there might still be a bug or two that needs to be worked out. I don't know where the forks went. They're apparently somewhere. I don't see them below the map, and I don't see them above the map. So maybe we'll take a rain check on that one. Hold on. Do the forks work on the other vehicles? Let's check MD series out real quick. We'll scroll up here. So we have the fork bust. Yeah, I think the forks are busted right now. I'll report this to him, and hopefully by the time the mod actually comes out, that'll be fixed. But yeah, that's got to be an option. So you can do forks. But, I mean, we can have the bucket bust. Actually... one of the most menacing things would be a bucket armored truck. Imagine if the cops busted through your wall using this thing. That's actually impressive. Hold on. I feel like the MD series might be the sweet spot here with vehicles. Like, this might be the perfect vehicle for this. It's got clearance. It's got plenty of pickup here. I guess we probably want to lock the rear diffs. Wait, do they notice that I'm a cop car? Can I, in theory, like, go chase down suspects and, like, run them over with my bucket? Okay, I'm not really sure. Let me see if they recognize me as a cop car, if they're going to pursue me, because, I mean, this is an option, too. I guess, in theory, you could add this to career mode, and if you wanted to drive around with a bucket on the front, I mean, it's an option. I'm trying to catch the cops here. It's not necessarily the fastest thing. I mean, it's a giant armored truck. How fast it's supposed to go? Wait, they're trying to get out of my way. I think they recognize me as a cop. Yeah, hold on. Let me hit this cop real quick. Nope, that was friendly fire. Okay, they are still pursuing me. It's like the civilians would react to the police sirens and pull out of the way, but the cops, they don't care. I mean, that one's supposed to be pursuing me, but that one definitely needs a little bit of backup right now. I'm trying to push it out of the way. This is ridiculous. I like this. I like it a whole lot. I almost wonder if the AI can drive these downhill. Actually, I think this would be a terrible idea on like the Crash Hard Mountain. I feel like because it's uneven, as soon as those buckets like bottom out, it's probably gonna be instant death. I think I'm getting pulled over here. Hold on, I'm still just cycling through these like crazy. So we tried the bucket bus, which is pretty good. I mean, there's so many opportunities here. The grapple truck, these big trucks like the let's see, do they have? Oh yeah, bucket truck right here. This honestly is going to give... oh, that's even more clearance. Like, that is massive. Like, this honestly kind of looks like it would kind of legit work in real life. I'm not gonna lie, there's something kind of powerful about driving around in a big bucket truck like this and just running over traffic and stuff. It's quite satisfying. So one thing I do know, like all your vanilla vehicles, you're going to be able to attach these to. If it's already got configurations, you shouldn't have to do much tweaking. So say like, okay, you've got all these configurations for the D15. But say I don't know, my favorite D15 is actually, let's say it's the D15 truck here. So what we're going to do in order to get these on, it is buried in the license plate design. So you go down. It says Ashmaker slot. I think by default it does the bucket, but you can also do a drop down up here and you can adjust these, I believe. Oh, here it is. So yeah, it's got the universal setup for the D series. You got the universal attachment, and there are several different like versions. Is there? Oh, there's a very light bucket. So you have the universal bucket, which is the standard size, or the standard weight, I should say. You have the light, and then there's the very light. Now, the very light, if I had to guess, there's going to be a trade-off here. Maybe it's a little more flimsy, not quite as destructive. But, oh my goodness, it's like there's no weight on this. I almost wonder if the pigeon should spawn with this one by default. Hold on, let me try running over something with it. Is it still? Yeah, it definitely gives a lot more. It's a much, much lighter item. But I must say, you know, there's a lot of recoil there, but it didn't destroy the truck like I thought it would. So, I mean, in theory, it could still be used as like a battering ram. Ooh. Okay, it might be too flimsy. Yeah, that was bad there. Like, as soon as I hit that car on the side, it just flung the vehicle around. Maybe with heavier vehicles, like the bigger MDs, it probably wouldn't be that bad to have the light bucket. Hold on, we got to launch this thing. Will it go up this? Here we go. And, oh my goodness. That is incredible looking. Okay, so like I was saying, it's going to work with anything that's got configurations. Hold on, does the 9 have buckets? Oh, they do. Of course. I think pretty much every vehicle. Hold on. There's got to be something he couldn't attach a bucket to. The Widgeon? No, Widgeon's got it. What about a Dune Kicker? Dune Kicker? Nope, Dune Kicker's got it. Hold on, what's a Dune Kicker like? With all that give in the suspension. Oh yeah, it definitely has a really lazy, like... Oh yeah, it's like trying to spin. It's like super duper lazy though. Like it's not moving a lot. It doesn't feel as active. Like it's got this weird sluggish. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. Yeah, that's really weird feeling. Okay, that's the thing. I must say, from a visual standpoint though, the Dune Kicker is probably one of my favorite looks. Like, I don't know, it's something about the green bucket and that paint job. Like that's pretty freaking sweet. Okay, so here's a question. Let me try this with the Bugatti. Let me see if I can attach this. Let's see if we can make this work. So he said it works with modded vehicles. Now, it might not work with every modded vehicles. You know, BeamNG's got a very, very wide array of modded vehicles in here. But this is one of my favorite vehicles to test this stuff on. So as long as it has a license plate slot, which it does, I can put the Ashmaker slot on. Okay, the bucket is here. It just bounced off the top of the Bugatti. So in theory... Hold on, let me reset it. That way oh, that's a mighty weird place for that to spawn, isn't it? It's just right on top of it. Can I attach this is the question. So let's go down. Is there anything I need to do here? Front attachment. So it's on the universal right now. Positioning. Let's go to universal add-on setup. Oh, well, that's all I had to do to correct that. Hold on. Is it actually attached right now? So that's what you got to do. So if you don't have a configuration, just follow these steps here. You do have to do the positioning setup. So the universal add-on setup seems to work for a vehicle like the Bugatti. I would suggest then going into the offset and then maybe moving it up. Let me try moving it up. Let's just go to like a flat 4 here. Get a little bit of clearance. There we go. That way it's not bottoming out all the way. And... Wait, is this the full size? Hold on. That's the only thing that's confusing me. Is this full? No, this is the light bucket. So maybe by default it goes to light bucket. I'm about to say, this is the full heavy bucket. I know the Bugatti's a powerful vehicle, but my goodness. This is so dumb. This is dumb and awesome. I try to think of like what other mods we could attach this to. I mean, the Bugatti, that's like the obvious one for me. Oh, and there we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not gonna like the hits though. I need a much heavier car for this, but there are heavy vehicles that we could attach this to. I mean, it's just cool that it's able to drive with it, to be honest with you. So yeah, you can do that and do the grabber. The grabber might be a little bit better for the Bugatti, to be honest with you. Let's grab it real quick. So if I go down here, let's go to the light grabber. Let's see. Also, hold on, does the fork work now, or is the forks just busted in my version? So I think the forks are just busted right now for me. Hopefully they'll be fixed by the time this mod comes out. Like I said, I do have early access to said mod. Let's go grab a vehicle. Can I grab parked cars? Is that a thing? I know there's parked cars in the city, but why do I feel like they're static? Maybe they're not. Hold on, let's see if I can grab this car over here. So if I position myself like this, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't seem to be working control-wise now. Did I find something here? Let me check. So maybe I'm doing something wrong here, but I don't have a prompt on this one. Maybe it's only for the configurations. Yeah, I don't have the open and close arms prompt. Oh, this doesn't even drive. I think I'd have to lift this one. Is this heavier than the other bucket? It might be. But that's the thing. So yeah. You could attach this to pretty much anything. It's got a couple bugs. I'm sure they'll be worked out by the time the release comes out itself. But it's awesome that he's able to do stuff like this. So definitely props to Ashbaker. Go check out his channel. And like I said, hopefully the mod, I'll have a link down in the description if it's out by the time this video comes out. And you know what? We'll see you guys next time.